It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it? Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go mic 40, mic 40. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Check 26, check 26. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Buzz. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. Going down the middle, and it's complete. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Ready.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Set, hut. 30 pace, let's go. Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going to throw right side here, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Landry sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Mike 40, Mike 40. I got you pumped. 40. Ready, ready. 40, Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hard. Switch. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Taylor. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Set. Ready. In Tucson. Here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60. Pittsburgh. Hey, 4 down. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Now back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
My 40, man. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Log off. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Let's go, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got Smith here. And he's got Rome. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. 15 lining, 15 lining. We gotta get this stop here, D. Spike 56. Check right, check right. Yep. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second and goal from inside the 5. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Single, slot. Hey,
Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, Landry. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. They'll run on first down. Beasley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Landry. And he will find his man on the outside. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun. Landry looking low, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
36.
On first down, Beasley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 60 out long.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
He'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught at the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down, 466. Bullets, and go.
Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Landry. It's caught. Humphries. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off play action. Landry. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake. Landry. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Landry. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Landry. And this one caught by Beasley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Beasley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, Landry. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Landry. Out to the right to Humphreys. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Landry looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Off play action. Landry going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it milder, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ready. Angle. 10 Tucson. 13 fell 13. Watch 13. 3-3. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a gain of 10.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 18 David.
What's tight? Tight is right.
They run with Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
61.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
On first down, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
The play action fake. They look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down.
Here we go. Here we go.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check. A little flip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Seibert up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Off the play fake. Landry. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Landry. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He looked to throw, and that's caught by Smith. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 77 yards as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 40. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Beasley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beasley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch safety creep.
Back to throw. Landry. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Tight end, Bravo! We got 4. We got 4. Now, right motion. Ready, go.
He's back to throw. The open man is Smith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Man up, deep, Charlie. Check, he's coming.
Let's go, D.
Check. Ready. 40 the mark. Go. Watch the twist. Hey, go.
2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
You better bring it. Go.
They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Landry. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And that is going